Tonight, the world edges closer to a line that cannot be uncrossed. In a thunderous declaration that has sent shockwaves across the globe, Israel's defense minister has warned, if Tehran continues, Tehran will burn. This isn't diplomacy. This isn't negotiation. This is war language. Just hours ago, the skies over Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and Tehran lit up with a rain of fire. Iran launched multiple missile strikes overnight in retaliation for the Israeli bombardment of nuclear facilities on Friday. The echoes of war are no longer whispers. They're full-blown roars. Civilians ran for cover. Families huddled in underground shelters. The hum of sirens became the soundtrack of a region on the edge. From Jerusalem to Tehran, the fear was the same. What was once unthinkable is now unfolding in real time. And as the missiles flew, the world watched. Breath held, hearts racing. The nightmare scenario that global leaders had long tried to avoid is here. Reports indicate that Iran's retaliatory strikes were highly coordinated, targeting strategic infrastructure in Israeli cities. Israel's Iron Dome intercepted many, but not all. In Tel Aviv, buildings were damaged. In Jerusalem, shockwaves broke windows and sent crowds scattering. Meanwhile, Israel responded with precision strikes, aiming once again at Iranian military and nuclear assets. What we are seeing is not a skirmish. This is a calculated escalation from both sides, a dangerous tit-for-tat. But perhaps the most chilling development came not from missiles, but from a microphone. Iran's state media issued a stern threat. If the United States, the United Kingdom, or France intervene or assist Israel in any form, their bases and warships will become targets. The warning was crystal clear. This is no longer just Israel and Iran. This is a red alert for the entire Western alliance. Back in London, tension hangs thick in the air. Downing Street has yet to issue a formal response, but insiders report that the UK has taken no military action so far, including any form of defense for Israel. Still, British naval forces remain on high alert in the Gulf. Royal Air Force pilots have been instructed to be ready. The entire NATO bloc watches nervously, hoping to avoid a spark that could ignite the world. Behind every headline, there are faces, families, lives shattered in seconds. In Israel, 3 civilians have been confirmed dead, with over 24 injured, including children. In Iran, Tehran state television reports at least 60 dead, following a blast that struck a densely populated area of the city. Hospitals are overflowing. Ambulance sirens never stop. Grief has no borders. And right now, it's spreading on both sides. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the nation this morning, stating, "Israel will not back down. We will do what is necessary to protect our people." And for Iran's supreme leader, this conflict is no longer just about nuclear policy. It's become a battle for legitimacy, sovereignty, and survival. Experts now fear that this may trigger a multi-front war involving Lebanon, Syria, and possibly beyond. In Saudi Arabia, oil prices have surged. In Turkey, emergency meetings are underway. Jordan has closed its airspace, while the UAE urges restraint, but prepares for the worst. Meanwhile, global markets are reacting in real time. The Dow has dropped, crude oil has spiked, and citizens across the region, from Amman to Cairo, brace for impact. This conflict isn't isolated. It threatens to reshape geopolitics. If the US is drawn in, if France and the UK act, we may be facing the most significant military escalation since World War II. With nuclear programs involved, the stakes are existential. This is about power, survival, and the future of international order. Tonight, as darkness falls over the Middle East, a bigger shadow rises over the world. What happens next could determine the course of this decade. or even this century. Will diplomacy intervene? Will cooler heads prevail? Or are we now walking into the fire with eyes wide open? Subscribe now, hit the notification bell, and share this video if you believe the world needs to know what's really happening. Stay with us, because what comes next could change everything.